Hey my beauties, I am back for the second review for today. I did a bonus video earlier introducing you to the team over here at Beauty Within Me. But I'm here, it's late. Whew, you know, when you're a wife, a mother, and trying to be a hustler, you have so many things you have to do. But I'm here, so let's get down to the bread and butter. Okay? You know, over here at Beauty Within Me, this is an entertainment blog. You know, we're going to talk about beauty. We're going to talk about fashion. We're going to talk about talk about gossip. But we're also, what makes this channel different than a lot of channels is, hey, I know it's a million different religions out there. You know, today, you know, a lot of youngins be talking about numbers, crystals, and everything like that. But let me tell you, over here at Beauty Within Me, we're going to talk about G-O-D, and that son named Jesus. But I just wanted to just give you a good night word of encouragement. I don't know if you'll be watching the video tonight or in the morning. Whenever you can watch the video, that's perfect. You know, we just want you to click. We just want you to subscribe. Please make sure that if you haven't subscribed, because my videos are getting a lot of reviews, and I thank you guys for watching my video, but please just click the button and subscribe. I just don't understand, like, it's free. You know, we talk about Black Lives Matter. Hello. What do you see? What do you see? Support Black business. What do you see? What is it? Okay. So this is free. So please hit the like, subscribe button. You know, tell your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the auntie, share, please. We really will enjoy the subscribe. And also, please like the video as well. But I just want to just start out by just telling you a little quote that I want you to take with you, not only today, but for the rest of your life. Tell a friend. I want to tell you about this man, this great man name called Jesus. I just want to let you know that there is no other name. Now listen to this, T. There is no other name who can bring joy to you when there is pain. Okay, let me tell you. There is no other name that can bring joy to you where there is pain. I can remember when there was times when I didn't have a pot to pee in, a window to throw it out, or no food to eat. But I had joy because I knew that my faith was strong, and I knew in the morning time it was going to be okay because Jesus was going to be on the way. So that's for anybody out there. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling lonely, you're never alone. Because as long as you got Jesus, you don't need nobody else. Amen. 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 All right. Okay, you guys. Okay. Now we can get down to the nitty-gritty. I know this episode of Porsha Williams' family vacation. It happened, it was from last week. I've seen a lot of people who did reviews on the fight, and I wasn't going to do a review on the fight. I really wasn't. But then I wanted to give my opinion, because I see a lot of people saying Porsha is wrong, Porsha is wrong, Porsha is wrong. Because when I looked at the video, when I looked at the fight, it was so much going on, so many people trying to break up the fight, trying to break up Porsha from attacking Dennis, and Dennis, that I really couldn't really see, like, okay, what was really going on. You know how sometimes reality shows, how they edit things to get people suspenseful and wanting to watch the show. But you know how sometimes you feel like you got a friend in your head? That's what I feel like. Porsha is my friend in my head. And I really feel a special bond because I purchased her book, The Pursuit of Porsha. I haven't purchased a book in a while because I got a lot of old books. But I purchased her book. And I'm friends with her on Instagram. And she posted, and, you know, she was just asking her fans to give their review on her book. And I clicked, and I said, I let her know, hey, Porsha, I purchased your book. And I said, you know, when I purchased your book and I, you know, read your book, that made me a fan even more. And you know what? She responded. I've sent messages to a lot of people just responding, like a lot of celebrities, you know, you look nice. They don't respond, but it's two people. Letitia Scott from Love and Marriage in Huntsville, that's on OWN Network. She responded when I had told her they all look nice. And then Porsha Williams. And it's crazy because these two women, you see a lot of people on social media and all this place that be trying to talk about them, but I don't know them, but I can judge their spirit because they don't know me from a can of paint. And they responded to me, and, you know, they were nice enough to respond to me, and that made me a fan all over again. So Letitia Scott and Porsha Williams, I am a fan for life, and y'all are my friends in my head. Okay, so on Porsha Williams' family vacation, as you can see, the big fight everybody is talking about. A lot of times people always want to judge people and say people are wrong because they did this and this and that. But if you are a child of God and you know what you done did wrong, I'm not just going to say a child of God. If you're just a person who got common sense, and you could just, if you really know, see, I think a lot of times, a lot of people who be doing their reviews and talking about these people, they really don't know the legacy and the history. They didn't. If you're a fan, you know, you're going to really be a fan. You're going to know things about that person that you're a fan of, like you are their family member or something like that. But, if you guys remember when Porsha first entered the scene of Housewives of Atlanta, she was married to Cordell Stewart. She was married. I don't even think she really worked. She was like a housewife. And when she was married to him, if you've seen when she was married to him, a lot of times I used to be like, oh my God, why he talked to her like that? Like, he didn't want her to do anything. I remember that season where Nene them they all went to Las Vegas. It was either Las Vegas, I think it was Las Vegas, and they went to the Script Club, and the Porsha then, you know, she didn't go with them to the Script Club because she was like, you know, my husband is my husband. She didn't go. And then later on, when she got a divorce, you know, she, you know, admitted that she really couldn't really have a voice in that marriage, and she gave up a lot of things. Like, she had her own townhouse when she married him, and she gave that up. She sold it. So it was really sad when they got a divorce, and, you know, she left with nothing. She had to go, on that season, she had to go back and move in with her mother. Because after that divorce, she didn't have anything. But I admire Porsha Williams, because even though when she left that marriage, she didn't have anything, she had to go backwards. She went from when she met this man, she had her own business, her own home, and everything. She gave all that up for love. And then when, you know, she thought it was going to be too death do us part, and then she had to move in with her mother and start right back over again. But she did it. I mean, she's more blessed now, highly favored, than what she was before. And Porsha knows the Bible now. If you look her up, you can see her several times, you know, preaching and things like that. That's why I say, people, you better be careful when you talk about God's anointed. Look, let me tell you something. You don't have to be walking around here with a dress all the way down to your ankles, and all this and that to be a child of God. Look, God is raising up a new army of believers. They're going to look and sound like those of the world, but they have a pure heart. And the reason why they look and sound like that of the world, because if we look like them, then they will receive what we're saying and want to know about this great man called Jesus. So y'all stop judging people and want to talk about this girl and talk about that. She got God in her. But anyway, it was just it was another fight that people keep talking about. Okay, she's going to get enough of fight. She got in Kenya, and then she got in a fight with her assistant. She's just going to ruin her career. She should have stayed on Housewives of Atlanta. This is going to make her look bad. What? You are doing something right when so many people are talking about you. You are doing something right when so many people are talking about you. They act like this girl. Did you see? Okay, those of you who are talking about her, did you see her reality show, that short reality show she had about when she was pregnant? Porsha's pregnant, and Dennis was on that show as well. And did you see when that girl was pregnant with her child, how Dennis' mama is gonna, they were at a restaurant and she's asking her, trying to figure out if she with her son for his money, when this girl got money as well. She probably got more than Dennis. But I just want to just basically give my opinion on what's going on with Porsha when it comes to the fights and things like that. She been in a million fights, and I still like her because her personality and her core as a person, even on through the TV screen, I could tell that she's a really good person. If those of you who want to know a lot more about Porsha, go out and support her and purchase this girl book, The Pursuit of Porsha. The Pursuit of Porsha. In her book, Porsha talked about how when she was a child, when she was a young child, she used to be getting bullied. People used to try to tease her, said because she was skinny, and said she had big teeth and all this and that. Okay, do you guys know we may get older, we might start getting grays and things like that. But that's why it's important when a child is small, you protect them. And as parents, you know, of course her mother, Mrs. Diane, couldn't prevent for people teasing on a child. As parents, we try our best. Like me being a mother, honey, I got 2 boys and a daughter, and I ask my kids all the time, did somebody say something to you? I be telling them, let me know, did somebody say something to you? Because I tell my kids, okay, it's good to be nice. You don't want to start nothing, but you sure gonna finish it. Don't let nobody, look, you can say I'm wrong all you want to, but a bully only bully those who allow them to bully them. Okay, I've been bullied when I was younger, and I didn't say, I kept letting them bully me, and one day I just was fed up, and I just did the airplane, and I beat them up, and ever since that day that I did that airplane, beat them up, I didn't have no bully no more. They didn't mess with me. So just remember, all the parents out there, and all the young adults out there, a bully only bully those who allow them to bully them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and then, okay. So if you've really been, if you're really a fan of Porsha, and you know Porsha, you've been seeing Dennis' mama been saying stuff left field out of this girl all the time. She be trying with her, and she always was saying, it's only so much a person can take. When this woman, now woman, was a child, she was teased, she was bullied, and she tried to commit suicide. Now, please be listening to everything I'm saying so you can understand what I'm trying to say. Porsha grew up in the church. We all know if you trying to commit suicide, hey, I'm not trying to offend anybody out there for those who've had family members who committed suicide. But I honestly don't know if you commit suicide where you're going to end up at. I really don't know. Because I'm not God. I'm just a child of God, a servant. But we know that it's not right, you know. It's not right to want to just take your life. So she's been through all of that in her life. That childhood trauma. That when you become an adult and you're faced with people still constantly egging at you and saying something, it's gonna, when you was bullied as a child, yes, you're going to carry into adulthood the spirit of offense because you had to defend yourself your entire life. So you can only turn the other cheek so many times. So when people constantly keep messing with her, poking a bear, then she's going to react. Was it right? No. But who am I? Who are you? Who are anyone to judge anyone? We can't put anyone, people need to realize we can't put anyone in a heaven or hell. We can only give our opinions. But on my channel, what I do is I look at I analyze the whole situation, and I try to bring out light where there is darkness. And I can tell you for sure, for reading her book and being a fan of Porsha Williams for so many years, because it's so funny, because it was a time I didn't watch nothing on TV but reality shows, because it was nothing good on television to watch. But this year was the first year that it was several things that that I was watching, and I got reviews on them on my page as well. I was watching Queens. I was watching BMF on Stars, Queens on I think Queens was on Fox, and I was watching Our Kind of People on Fox. So it's been a long time since actual television shows come on TV, and I'll be excited, ready for the day for them to come on so I can watch it. So with that being said, I'm a reality connoisseur. So when it comes to anything about Porsha Williams from the time she got on Housewives of Atlanta, I know about it. And like I said, I feel like she's my sister and my friend, so I have a special little tingle in my heart for her. So, but that's honestly what it is. I mean, she's been bullied all her life. And when people mess with you, it's only so much you could take. You poke the bear, it's going to bring you back to that childhood trauma where you had to defend yourself. So hopefully through prayer and counseling, you know, she can get better with it. But is it right what she did? No. But is it right for what Dennis' mama did? No. Stop messing with people. See, people sometimes think you can say what you want to say to people, and then when you get people to a level where there's no return, then you want to look at the other person like they started something. When I hope you know, there is certain something that's called verbal abuse. Physical abuse is not only abuse. Verbal abuse is abuse as well. You know how many people committed suicide because of words? Both of them, to me, have equal weight. Because the mind, the most important organ in your body, to me, is your mind. Because I'm telling you, if you attack someone's mind, everything else goes downhill. It's a known fact that stress and depression cause so many different illnesses. This girl has just been judged. on the man she chose to be with. Like she said, this is a reality show. See, sometimes as people, we be thinking these reality shows are like 100% reality. No. In the beginning, they probably were. But now people are just making it a lucrative business. Just like a lot of social media. You know, people send you a false narrative, of how they look. They have all these filters and all these things to try to make themselves look. Look, I'm not doing all that. I love me just the way I am. I'm not about to be doing all these filtering and doing all this and then the editing. And then when you see somebody in person, you be like, oh, who is that? You know, who is that? You know, But we need to just stop judging people. Just basically, a lot of the people who judging this girl, they just judging her and making it such a big deal. You see all these people on social media, all these different people, they're judging her because they hate. They hating on this girl. She found her a good man, and she got her a show at the same time, and she got a book out. Ow, go Porsha. And she got a successful hair care line. So if we're going to judge somebody, look at the whole entire picture. Was it right what she did? No. But was it right what Mama Gina did? No. Verbal abuse is just as bad as physical abuse. They both were abusing each other. There is no right when both of it is wrong. So hopefully I pray on the next episode that they can have a come to Jesus moment, and both sides come to each other, apologize, because I mean they're family. They may not be blood, but they're family because she is the grandmother to Porsha's children. You know, so I just feel like Porsha, you know, she can apologize. You know, sometimes it takes, you know, sometimes with older people, they are very stubborn. They are very stubborn. They want to give advice, but they don't want to take it. So I just feel like Porsha should be the bigger person and just apologize for her part in it, and let Mama Gina, hopefully she'll apologize as well. But if she don't, as long as she did her part and apologized for her part in that fight, you know, she needs to apologize to Dennis as well. But I did see a clip the other day as well where Dennis was talking to his mother, and he told his mother, he said that, you know, it's 3 women that's important to him: Porsha, Dennis, his mother, Miss Gina, and PJ. And when I seen it, I said, I know he had his transgressions when he cheated on her and things like that, but that's a strong statement that you do not hear a lot of men say. And to see that he was able to sit down with his mother, you know, just because we are somebody's child doesn't mean that we can't address something to our parents when they're wrong. Because a lot of times, let me tell you something, I'm a wife, and a lot of times it may take when it comes to your husband's mother, it's going to take your husband to step in and say something in order for it to change. That's to all the husbands out there who have mothers that are not treating your significant other like they should. It is not being disrespectful. It is not being disobedient. Not just spouses with their mothers, but women as well. This is to the women as well. If you have your mother, your father is not treating your husband or your significant other, whomever, doesn't matter, one man, whomever is your significant other, if the parent is not treating them with respect, it's okay for you to address it with your parents in a loving way, loving manner. You don't have to use a cuss word or anything like that, just like Dennis did. He addressed it with his mother. He let his mother know, all 3 of you are queens. All 3 of you are important to me, and I'm going to need for us to get along. And even he said that something is going on with Porsha. He know Porsha very well. Something, you know, stuff's going to wrong. Even Dennis can see it. You know what I'm saying? I said, if you got common sense, you can understand. And I know what it was. That girl was getting dragged like crazy on social media about her and Simon's relationship. I talked with all that, talked with the stress of being a mother, trying to work and handle all these different businesses. It just was her breaking point. But, you know, Porsha's a child of God. She's gonna turn it all around. But that was just my review of the fight. I seen a lot of people, you know, saying negative things. I just wanted to just give my point of view and my opinion on what I feel caused Porsha to have her breaking point. Which we all have that sometimes. Sometimes you just get sick and tired of people lying on you, talking about you, saying things to you that you just can't take no more. You have your breaking point. And then, I mean, when you have your breaking point, they can either choose to forgive you or not. But as long as you know that you did your part in apologizing and whatever, if they don't want to, move on. Because the only person that you have to make sure that you're pleasing and doing right by is God. Because like I always tell you, my beauties, he's the only one that can put you in a heaven or hell. All right, my beauties. Well, I want to just tell you guys, have a night. Go have your little nightcap for your lay down. And like I said again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please share on your social media channels. YouTube, if you have a YouTube, share on there as well. If you have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, please share. And if no one told you today, I love you, my beauties, and night.